Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Blockbuster trade proposal has Lakers send haul to land Donovan Mitchell. After deciding to have an uneventful offseason last year, the Los Angeles Lakers are poised to make big changes this year. The team has already moved on from head coach Darvin Ham and they appear poised to go after a number of star players. One name who has been linked to the Lakers is Cleveland Cavaliers guard Donovan Mitchell. He has 2 years left on his contract but has a player option, so he could be a free agent in 2025. The Cavaliers could decide to trade him this offseason before he can leave for nothing in free agency. The Lakers should be among the teams interested, but it won't be cheap to add him. Andy Bailey of Bleacher Report pitched a trade that would send Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Jalen Hood-Schifino, a 2029 first-round pick, a 2030 first-round pick swap and a 2031 first-round pick to Cleveland for Mitchell. If Mitchell's desire for a big market suppresses his value a bit, the Lakers' ability to send multiple picks, 2 players who can help right now and a prospect is at least intriguing, Bailey wrote in a May 15 column. And though losing Mitchell would probably mean Cleveland was taking a half step away from contention, there's a chance this trade could bring a little more balance to the roster. The backcourt wouldn't be quite as small with Reeves, and Hachimura could provide some spacing for a frontcourt that desperately needs it. The trade that Bailey is pitching would certainly be a lot for the Lakers. Giving up that many future first-round picks is a big risk. Mitchell would be in his 30s by the time the Lakers actually give the Cavaliers a first-round pick, and Anthony Davis will be in his mid-30s. This would be a true all-in move for Los Angeles. They'd have limited future flexibility and not many avenues to rebuild if the team isn't any good. That said, a trio of Davis, Mitchell and LeBron James could be very appealing. Mitchell's proven scoring ability would take a lot of pressure off of both of the other Lakers stars. Plus, he's still only 27 and could be a good running mate for Davis once James is retired. If the Lakers are going to mortgage their future, Mitchell is one of their best options. The Lakers can't even consider trading this many assets for Mitchell if he doesn't have a long-term interest in Los Angeles. Much has been made about how the guard is a New York native and how he might want to play for the New York Knicks. That's always a possibility, but the Knicks might not have much interest. They already have a star guard in Jalen Brunson, whose skill set is similar to that of Mitchell. It would make more sense for them to try and add a star big or a star wing. If Mitchell doesn't want to stay in Cleveland, the Lakers make a lot of sense for him. He'd get to go to a huge market and play with 2 of the best players in the NBA. Lakers have interest in trading for $215 million, 3-time All-Star, report. The Los Angeles Lakers will have options to improve their roster this offseason, potentially adding a 3rd star to the mix around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. According to Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports, the Lakers have an interest in Trey Young, who could fit the mold of what they're looking for. Where Young will fall among the pecking order of available talent this offseason has been a predominant question league personnel are discussing throughout this combined week, Fisher wrote on May 15. The Lakers, for example, are one team that holds interest in Young after Los Angeles held trade discussions with Atlanta about DeJounte Murray back in February, sources said. However, Fisher wrote that they'll have to consider other options before they trade those 3 first-round picks and players to match salaries with Young, who's on a $215.1 million contract. The Lakers are now armed with 3 first-round picks to pursue a premier talent to team with James and Davis, but Los Angeles will have to consider other options before committing any type of capital for Young. If the Los Angeles Lakers trade for Young, Fisher reported that they'll be patient, waiting for a player like Donovan Mitchell to figure out his future. Any team and any front office, armed with draft capital and looking to improve, from Los Angeles to Brooklyn, or New Orleans and Philadelphia, or the always star-hunting Miami Heat, will be patient with any possible approach for Young, until there's greater clarity on someone of Mitchell's pedigree, Fisher wrote. Brian Windhorst on an episode of Get Up on ESPN on May 15 said the Lakers have their offer ready for Mitchell. "I'm trying to walk the line, because I don't want anybody to freak out in my hometown of Cleveland, but there are a number of teams that have their offers ready." "They're ready," Windhorst said. Windhorst was asked if the Lakers are one of the teams ready to make an offer, to which he responded absolutely. Young, 25 years old and a three-time All-Star, averaged 25.7 points and 10.8 assists during the 2023-24 season. He's regarded as one of the best offensive players in the NBA as he can create for himself and others, potentially being a positive player to add next to James and Davis. However, his defense has been an issue throughout his career. Standing at just 6'1" and 164 pounds, Young has a tough time defending other guards, which could be an issue when the Los Angeles Lakers have to defend some of the top guards in the Western Conference. Mitchell, a five-time All-Star, is 27 years old. He averaged 26.6 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 6.1 assists. He also had a career-high 1.8 steals per game in the 2023-24 season. The New York native isn't viewed as a high-level defender, but standing 6'3" and 215 pounds, he offers more on that end of the floor from a size standpoint. As the Lakers look to move assets and make a splash this offseason, their decisions will have a major impact on the future of the organization. Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat among major threats to steal Milwaukee Bucks fiery guard. Even though he often causes a lot of controversies on and off the court, veteran guard Patrick Beverley was a boon for the Milwaukee Bucks ever since he got there. The thing is, the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat may land him in the offseason. After spending 3 years playing in Russia and Greece, Beverley entered the NBA and played his first game as a pro with the Houston Rockets. It wasn't until he joined the Los Angeles Clippers in 2017 when the veteran guard rose in popularity. Thanks to his defensive prowess on the court and a loud mouth to back it up, Beverley caught a lot of attention since then. While he played a prominent role with the Clippers, Beverley found himself bouncing around the league. During that time, the guard played short stints with the Minnesota Timberwolves, Los Angeles Lakers, Chicago Bulls, and Philadelphia 76ers. But before this year's trade deadline passed, the Sixers traded him to Milwaukee for Cameron Payne and a second-round pick. Beverley delivered his trademark intensity on the court by providing the Bucks with some much-needed defense on the wing. And as seen during Damian Lillard's absence in the playoffs, the guard can run the point when needed. And despite his recent antics, Beverley brought a lot of positives to the table during his time with the Bucks. Beverley's contract, the same one Philadelphia traded to the Bucks, is only good for 1 year. This meant that the guard will soon enter free agency in the offseason. And while Milwaukee has the best odds to get him, which can be seen in a post by NBA Central's official X account, the Lakers and Heat are close behind. Both the Lakers and Heat need a backup point guard who can facilitate the offense when required and provide defense without stealing touches from their respective stars. Beverley fits the bill and doesn't cost as much as other players in the league. The Bucks will have to make a move in the offseason if they want to retain Beverley. In any case, it's going to be an interesting period for both parties involved in this potential deal. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Patrick Beverley? Leave your opinion in the comments.